Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we're back in our back to school series. Back and back, okay. So today's video is about 6 habits to improve your life as a student. And I really researched on this, making sure that all of these are going to impact some part of your life and make it, more happier, enjoyable, and different. So here we have our 6 habits that I picked out from doing all those researches, and these I feel like I can put into it my own life. So I can change my own life by doing these 6 things and making my school life and part, a little bit more stressful less and enjoyable and just happy. So here we go. Our first thing is tracking use time. So if you like to set timers and be really sharp on time, try to do the opposite. And this is going to give you motivation too. So set stopwatches and do that whenever you are only using your time wisely and you're only doing the right thing during that time. So if you're watching Netflix or YouTube or any sort of video sort of thing, and you're setting a stopwatch for that, that is not something useful. Something useful is gonna be like reading, studying, exercising, all those stuff. And what you're gonna do is on your mobile phones, there's always gonna be a pause button on every like stopwatch app. So always pause it whenever you're doing something that is not useful or you're basically taking a break from doing something productive. Your second habit is going to be separating different workspaces. Now, I feel like this is just going to make you more organized, especially if you really don't know how to get organized or you can't just type dive deep into it or get the hang of being organized. So start with something like separating different workspaces. If you're doing everything at your desk, like eating, studying, watching, what else? Reading, drawing, try to separate that. See if you can accomplish this and maybe work on more. And this is just the first step to being organized. That's what I learned as a student in my virtual, life for the last year. And that's really has helped me because your desk is going to be messy if you're doing everything on it. So make sure your desk is for like, academic stuff like reading, studying, all those things. And you can even have a separate like area on your desk just for, all those fun stuff. And make sure that you clean it up regularly because the rest of your desk is going to look neat and that spot's not. So that's just going to motivate you to do that. Our third thing is doing the next right thing. If you're having a 100 sentence or 100 paragraph essay, just an example, I don't think that's real life stuff, and it's due like at the end of the week and it's Monday right now and it's due on Friday, and you're like, I'm just too lazy. We can get that done. There's still 4 more days. You just have to think and do the next right thing. So you could think to yourself and be like, what's the next right thing that I can do to get that essay started? It's just going to be opening up a new document to title it and, putting your name on it or something like that. That's doing the next right thing. Now, from there, you're going to start by writing your first paragraph. Then moving on to your second, maybe taking a pause to brainstorm, then finishing up your essay. And that's going to help you also have time at the end to revise it. So that's just going to give you plenty more time and a stress-free mind. And our fourth thing is journaling thoughts. This is also going to just make you think through what you have done, clearly see your good and bad choices, and just know what's in your mind. Take everything out and put it on a piece of paper. So it's clear. Your mind's clear. You're like, I got that out. It's down. And I feel like that also increases motivation when you're seeing thoughts. You're like, sometimes thoughts are goals. Like, I need to get this done. You write it down. That's your thought. You write it down, journal your thought. And whenever you look at it, it's just going to motivate you to do it because, again, you wrote it down. Number 5 is setting reminders if you have been in classes or, at school and there's like 10 different classes and each class gives you like 10 assignments per month. It's good to set reminders of when they're due and a week before they're due, or at least 2 days before they're due if it's a simple task. So you have that much time to get your assignments done, and that's going to also help you from doing the assignment that's 2 months. There's big assignments here, okay? I'm talking about really big ones. Assignments that are due 2 months later, and an assignment that's due tomorrow. What if you finish the one that's done 2 months later and you leave the one that's supposed to be done tomorrow? So setting reminders is going to help you, and there's also an app for that. So there's apps for everything right now. But there you go. Again, that's going to help you improve your life as a student. And the sixth one is really important, is you're all set up. You're doing all those first 5 things. Your life is going great, and you start taking breaks. And not taking many breaks is a key point to also doing every single thing above the list, because if you take too many breaks, you're not going to have much time to do every other thing and improve your life again. So, if you need to take a break, I would recommend just doing one break between whatever you're doing, just one break. Maybe instead of doing 2 minutes, like 2 minute breaks in every, uh, you know, 20 minutes for an hour or 2 hours, in that 2 hours, take one 30-minute break, and that's it. No more breaks, nothing. And that's going to help you, but not exactly 30 minutes. If you're having a big assignment, just make it where it suits what you're doing and it's like on track. And I recommend also one more thing, using trackers and, like I said, tracking use time, tracking like habits, improving on your life as a student. You can track your habits, and there's many in Google. So, for instance, if I just go search up habit tracker, it's going to pop up. Millions of things are going to pop up, and you can print one out and do it. Or there's stuff online, or you can put them in Google Docs, Google Slides, edit them, all that fun stuff. But here we go. That's our video for today. Tomorrow is our last video in the back to school series. And until then, I guess our back to school series will be updated until next year. All right, guys. Bye.